The Jester 2. This is a movie that I found out was coming out, and I had never seen the first one. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to review the first one and the second one for my channel. And I regret it. I will probably review any subsequent sequels just because I've already invested into this, but I don't like this franchise. I watched the first movie. It was very much a Terrifier knockoff with no real charm or personality to it. It was very boring, very poorly made, and you can just, you know, there's low budget horror that can have fun with itself, and that just felt so boring, and I was just so done with it by the end of that movie. So I wasn't really sure what to expect because, I feel like the first Terrifier movie was kind of like that. Very low budget movie, didn't really have much of a plot, felt very lazy and cliche. But the second one comes out, flips the script on me, does something new and different. And I can't really say I liked it, but I can at least understand why other people liked it. This one I definitely do not think is a Terrifier 2, though I'm going to be making a lot of comparisons into Terrifier 2 because this is a very similar movie to Terrifier 2 where basically you have this guy in a mask killing people very much in ways that Art the Clown would do. It's not nearly as gruesome or well done practical effects or anything like that, like a Terrifier movie, but but Art is killing people in this movie. Or not Art, the Jester is killing people, very, very slasher-esque. And it's got a girl having visions throughout most of the movie in relation to this Jester character, like Sienna was having visions related to Art. And by the end of the movie, there's a fake out death, and you think he's gone when he's really not. Very clearly. And this is also a movie that, like Terrifier 1 to Terrifier 2, expands the lore and makes you just go, wow, we're really learning about this Jester character and makes me interested in the lore. So if you're invested into this franchise, go check this shit out. If you're not, don't bother watching this shit because it is better than the first one. But that's like, if my cat peed on my pillow instead of shitting on my pillow. It's not really much of a difference. It's still disgusting and not really fun to clean up. And that's the way I feel about this movie. Because it's still a knockoff. I just showed you all the comparisons to Terrifier, and so I'm just bored. And then it still tries to treat things more seriously than Terrifier does. Because Terrifier, the worst parts of it are the character moments and like the plot. I mean, I would even argue most of his fans would probably agree. They're not really there for the story. They're there for the fucking gore and mayhem, right? And so like, why would you do this again but less gory and having more plot? I don't know, it feels weird to just want a movie of just pure gore, but if that's really what you're trying to be and one franchise is doing it better than you, then it's like, what's the point here? And then these boring ass characters where they're just not interesting at all. I just don't care. And they treat them so seriously, like, some of the music just does not feel like music from a horror movie. It feels like a Hallmark movie, like I said in the first movie review. I just don't understand what this franchise is, what it's going for. I just never plan to watch this shit again.